welcome back. I'm obviously doing these tutorial videos in a little bit of a series, and just like anything with paint, you need to let it dry, so I have to do these a couple here and there. This one is one where we don't work all the way out to all the outside edges, even though you can see where I have kind of pulled off the tape. You can see the tooth of the actual paper here. But I actually use the wet on wet technique for this one and blotting. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do one like this where we're not taking all the way out to our outside edges. So I started with the whiteboard, and please go ahead and get yours prepped and taped. You can go along and just do it with me right now. Make sure that these stay down very good. Make sure that you double press on them so that they do not lift up overnight. One of mine actually did. So, yep, it happens to the best of us. All right, so I do have my piece here, and I am ready to go. I'm actually going to work with my largest watercolor brush that I have, and I'm going to just put some water down in the top right. And again, we are not going to the outside edges here. And you notice how it kind of spreads, which is great. I'm like, wow, that is really dark. Well, then come in and we're just going to add in some more water, and we're just going to start to kind of push it around a little bit. And remember, we do not want any of the edges to be exactly the same. And I'm looking like, do I really want it to be that dark? Maybe not. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just blot that up just a little bit. Again, I'm just kind of pushing it around. Please do not go to the outside edges. I'm actually going to add a little bit of the green into this one, just a little bit here and there, more or less to create more like a greenish turquoise, where I am going to have it as a full solid green on the outside, but then I'm going to kind of blend it in over here. The example piece, I do not have green. I actually had a Prussian blue that I was using that I really liked at that time, but I do not have that out right now, so I have green. So I'm going to definitely go ahead and add that in a little bit. And I'm going to go back to the blue. And again, you're just kind of like dabbing and dadding. That is so not words. Dots and dabs when we had done in painting 1. When we went through and did some of the techniques with that. This is very, very similar to that. But you can see where I am not going to all those outside edges. Oh, now I'm getting that nice teal color that I was looking for by adding in the green. Really liking that. And again, I'm just adding in some more water, just kind of like blending them a little bit more. If there's an area that you don't like, you can always go in a little bit darker. I would suggest not too dark because we do want to add some text on top of this. But I am going to add some little darker images just in a couple areas over here, just to add some nice contrast. Then I'm going to actually go in and start to blot just a couple of those areas. So there you go. Again, this one is just with blues, and then this one I did do in a green and blue area. And if you're looking at it, you're like, I don't think I like all of that. Be very careful in how much water that you do add to this piece, because you don't want to oversaturate it. So right now I'm going to be completely done with this, because my focal point will actually end up being the text that we apply on top of this.